I am a ball of confusion. Like, ugh. I battle with not accomplishing the things that I wanted to accomplish. I'm battling with time. I know I have time. I know I can still accomplish the things I want to accomplish. And that's just like the human thing about it. And it's terrorizing. I know what it is to try to progress forward. I know what it is to play into bad habits and bad character and bad faith. I know what it is to somewhat go with the flow, control. I know a lot of horrible lessons, but I am starting to learn. I am starting to learn kindness. I'm starting to learn empathy. I'm starting to learn not to weaponize people's kindness. I'm trying to pull myself out of bad habits. I'm tired of feeling like I operate in bad faith. It's an exhausting existence. It's horrible. It's soul crushing. It's like being accountable is one thing, but now you have to also be responsible. You know you have to sit with the shit you do, and it's just like in this current way of life, the technological age where we are just advertised all day, every day, some junk that we don't even really want for 19.99. Like, do we really need the excessive pushing against each other or scrubbing against each other when we don't have to? Like, I have I have read and I have heard and I have watched videos of people who like break the barriers of love and open their hearts up and open their chests up and all that good shit, get the kundalini moving, you know what I'm saying, up and down the spine, doing the conga line, whatever the fuck. Like, I have felt those entangled feelings. I have felt that metaphysical experience I have. But, like, okay, all right, so now we're here. And now I cry all the time. Now I'm here, and now I cry all the time. What? And it's just like, it is just like, oh, but you also got to learn how to free yourself from guilt and shame, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm learning new things about what I should be tackling. Yes, I've conquered a few bad things. There's still more things on the to-do list. You got to get ready for overtime, baby. It's mandatory. I get it. All right. Um, God, living and loving is a motherfucker. Living and being a person, living and trying, knowing that being decent will bless you, trying to remove yourself from taking pride in that or weaponizing your ability to do it or your ability to sacrifice, and actually doing it from a genuine place. Um, God, and being exposed and being free and trying to maintain hope. It's like it's very arduous. It's a lot. It's a lot, and you will encounter people who of various types, requiring, asking, demanding for various things, and then I fall from grace. Then I react poorly. Then I reset all the effort while already trying. Like, I'm enjoying the new vulnerable feeling. I'm terrified of it. I want to protect it. I lash out at people. Then I create this protective barrier, which disconnects me from it because the point of it is to experience compassion. Oh, bitch, bitch. All of it is to experience compassion. You have to be compassionate. And I'm not saying that I can't. I'm saying it's a lot. It is a lot. Being compassionate is a lot. I'm not saying that like, oh my God, I'm just so beneath it. It's just like I know I'm probably not gonna ascend to like the greatest saint with the purest of heart. But if I make it to elevated wizard, lecherous elevated wizard, I'm okay with that. I really am. Grabby. Like something crazy. If I can end up lewd hermit, that's fine. That's fine. Taking pride in going through one day while I was peering through the void, looking at the connections between simulacra and TV and blah 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 blah. On the backside of that, out of all that man-made drivel, you will find the real. Like it's like a barrier, it's like a light. Once you get to the edge of the internet, you find an infinite light, then your imagination takes place. And that's when you really just surf God. Like you just really, like the collective unconscious is real. Like you connect to it by engaging with it. By engaging with it. And that the more you want to engage with it, the more you want to share, but then the more you want to defend, but then the more you want to, you also, like the human part of me wants to brag that I can see things. I want to brag that I call this awareness. I want to brag that I can endure suffering. I want to brag that I can sacrifice. And it's just like, well, bitch, that's not the point of it. And then it's just like, now you knocked yourself back down a few pegs when you were doing decent. You didn't have to do that crazy shit. What did you do the crazy shit for? Now you have to reconnect. You have to evaluate why you did it to maintain that top of the head buzz, that stigmata buzz in your hands and feet, that the bindu in the back of your skull, the middle of your forehead, like the middle of your chest being open, the back of your heart being open. Like when you really experience that shit, like it's a groovy ass feeling. It's a groovy ass feeling. Like on a freaky shit, on a freaky level, nigga, like I swear that I have been around people that vibrated so high that they could make a dog bark. I swear I'd have been around them. I swear I'd have seen people do it. And it's just like, you just be chilling, you just be I am. You just be sitting in your universe, I am. Enjoying yourself, being at peace, using the imagination for what it's for. Bless God, show him the stories in your head, show him the amazing things you can come up with, show him what love is, show him your perspective, show him through what you're suffering, what pictures you can create. Yes, you're supposed to do all that good, great shit. That's the whole point. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. That's what it is, bitch. You allow me to endure, and I will paint you beautiful pictures, and you give me the grace. I will tell you the beautiful stories. You will watch the beautiful dream, and you will bless me. You dream of me, I dream of you. That's the exchange, baby. He is light shining through our prisms, and we cast it to the world. None of this shit is real. You have to endure, and then I get caught up in it. Then I get caught up in it. Then I get caught up in it. I get caught up in it. That's the human part of me. That's the endless trial of it. That's the Hercules for me. That's the fall from grace of it. That's always the same. Once you start to see, you crave seeing it, and then you start thinking you're perfect. Bitch, you start thinking you're perfect. That's the trap. That's the trap. That's the Luciferian well. That's the oblivion. It's guaranteed that we will connect. It's guaranteed that we will learn. It's guaranteed we will evolve. It's guaranteed what we remember. But the story of the story of the story, the deep fried meme of it, is that once you start unlocking, that don't make you perfect. Humans are beings of great endurance. We take a lot of punishment. We take a lot of punishment in all fronts. So it's inevitable that we will once again get back into it. Suffering is key. But then, because we are so caught up in the neglect of it, we're so caught up in labeling the neglect and the hurt of it. We're so caught in placing the blame instead of accepting that it happened. We're so caught in trying to rationalize why it happened to us and not others. We're so caught in all that craziness. We're so caught in all that bullshit instead of just accepting bitch is a part of the color. What picture will you paint with it? If you want it to look like whatever it is in your head, you got to remember, you are the brush. Your experiences are the colors. They're the tubes, baby. Move action, use it, move forward, do what you need to do, paint that story, paint that picture. Suffering, sublimation, put the suffering into the life and baby, it will come true. Use it for something better. But again, once again, like I'm doing right now, violating the taboo. Once you acknowledging it, is taking pride in it, which removes you a little bit, the Indra of it all, the Lucifer of it all, the Loki of it all. You know, the stories, they're all telling you the same thing. They're all saying the same story. They're all telling you the same, baby, remove yourself from it, detach. No wonder Buddha is the closest man to God. Baby, we are iterations on iterations, kaleidoscope on kaleidoscope, glass, fractals, baby, we are geometry. We are geometry. We are a song, light and sound are the same thing. Harmony is only less than 1%. Baby, we are sounds beyond. There's things that move your soul. We're deep, deep jazz. We're funky. Baby, we're 80s city pop. Baby, we're Anita Baker. Like, we complicate everything ourselves. It's us. And even one day, while I exist in this way for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, I know me, I'll stray again because I'll once again find a way to step into pride. As long as I am a human, I will make those mistakes. But then I also have to remember compassion along the way. Because even if I'm disappointed in myself, even if I know what it is to be touched by it, even though I know that I had to go through hell to get there, I do not get to neglect my fellow man because I have experienced a little touch. That is cruel. I'm cruel. I'm cruel. But tomorrow I will be better. Tomorrow I'll be better. I was given a life of particular endurance, of particular fortitude, of particular vitality. I had to endure it. I've always endured it. I've never been weak because of it. I can continue to be strong. So there's no reason why I have to stoop to less than faithful means. There's no reason why I have to just be so ready to be rageful and spiteful and vengeance. And there's just no reason for all of that. Why? It doesn't serve me anything. It makes me look better. It makes me look worse. It makes me look battered. It makes me look bitter. It makes me look terrible. It makes me look weak. It makes me look tacky. It makes me look cheap. It makes me look nasty. It makes me look sticky. It's just not something that anybody enjoys. You know? So why do I feel like I need to resort to it? It just cheapens it. And like I said in the previous video, evil has lost its luster. It's lost its glamour. It's just not the same. It's not the same. Kindness feels better. It's just a terrible feeling when you go out here raw, when you've never been raw, because you've always been protected, or it's been so long since you've been raw and exposed. You don't know what it feels like, and then the first thing you encounter sends off like people are slighting you. And then you start falling into like, this beast. Ugh, you've tracked mud into my white carpet. Ugh, get away from me, you beast. And it's just like, that's not serving any purpose. Where's the compassion? That person does not know that they have inconvenienced you. Also, your meter is a little, you got to adjust that meter, baby girl. You got to adjust that meter. Just because you a new freshly cracked egg, bitch, don't mean you get to be out here being all like the world has to change for me. You have to still be able to put things in proper category and not just step off the deep end. Because that's the ego trap too. I am I'm in a constant barrage of ego traps. A constant barrage. And until I learn the lesson, I'll be stuck. And until I learn the lesson, I'll be stuck. And until I learn the lesson, I'll be stuck. And that's the reason why every day I face a version of me. And I'm not just talking from like some weird long poem or Edda type situation. Like this is not some course of mythology. I'll probably never make the annals of history. I'll probably never be anybody of importance. I probably would never be anything that anyone really remembers. But I will say that once you get to the other side of how you feel about life and accept life for what it is and enjoy it regardless and be at play in your heart and move forward with openness and do not personalize other people and everything is a lesson and everyone's teaching you something, it becomes frustrating as fuck. It becomes frustrating. I'm not gonna sit here and paint it like a big nice picture, bitch. It becomes frustrating as fuck. It's frustrating as fuck. It's frustrating as fuck. Like, knowing better, doing better is a bitch. Knowing better, doing better is a bitch. Like Carl Jung type shit. Like, you know, I have spent my whole life in the liminal space. I've spent my whole life being a jester, being a harlequin, knowing the answer, knowing the choice. I mean, knowing the question, knowing the choice. I've always like played with the other side of it. Just like the seduction of it, the crossroads of it. I've always been chaos. It's always just been roll with it, roll with it, roll with it, roll with it. That's all I've always done, and it's always worked out well. Just roll with it. People, you'll be surprised. People are amazingly kind. You really just have to ask. People are surprisingly kind. People are surprisingly kind, and that's the reason why I know this shit real. Because I have never been turned down by the kindest strangers. It don't matter who I meet. People do what I ask. I sometimes worry if they're scared of my physicality. I do sometimes worry, do they just like don't want to be inconvenienced by a big black man? But like for the most part, people are nice to me. I have never really just been treated poorly. I can honestly say that. I've never been treated poorly. But maybe I just command a certain type of, I don't know. I'm not going to get too far into that. But anywho, I jump from rant to rant to rant. My God, my brain. Being exposed is a weird fucking feeling. Being raw is a real fucking feeling. Talking with emotion is a real fucking feeling. Trying to be honest is a weird fucking feeling. Like not just I'm not talking about like I'm a mean old gay. Weaponized honesty is like, girl, I'm 2 decades in. But like talking like genuine, like no frills, just honesty. It's new. And it gets decent reactions and people take a chance on you and people treat you better and stuff like that. Like people can feel when you're being honest. They can feel it. They can feel it. And it's a good feeling to be felt. It's just like to really, when people hear you, to be somebody that people listen to be somebody, like this shit feels good. And you don't always have to talk about yourself, which is something I'm also learning. You don't always have to talk about yourself. I love talking about myself. But I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. People just enjoy you sometimes. Sometimes the act of listening is just beautiful. You're going to learn it. Don't try to control people. Listen to them. Don't try to generalize people, accept them. Don't try to categorize people or file them away like information, which is a very bad habit of what I do. I love collecting information. I love watching it unfold. That's how I got here. Being fucking nosy, scratching, knocking at the door, demanding that I know certain things. And girl, let me tell you, knocking at that motherfucking door and going across that bitch and you're not ready will make you crazy. That's why I talk so weird. That's why I talk so weird. They haven't locked me away for it yet, but one day they will. They haven't locked me away for it yet, but one day they will. One day it's gonna look like, oh, he's just saying gibberish. They ain't gonna hear me. There ain't gonna nothing I'm gonna say will ever make coherent sense again. All right. That's what you get for looking across it too early. That's what you get for thinking you're so fucking smart. That's how people get crazy. That's how people get crazy. That's the reason why it's a lot of scientists that be homeless. It's a lot of doctors. It's a lot of really educated people, baby. They get to some points and then they drive themselves crazy. I can't prove that to be true, but a lot of people I've encountered that are homeless are very, very educated people in their field or were some type of person. They were some person of repute. You'll be surprised who walking among you. You'll be surprised. I'm talking about scientists in DC, bitch. I'm talking about some people that worked on some shit. I'm talking about some people that worked on some shit. Like, what? This nigga right here is a supervillain. This nigga right here is a madman. Get this man away from me. Do not let him go to Home Depot. But, child, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm in the crossroads of who I used to be. I'm in the crossroads of who I used to be. The vestiges, like I said the other day, like I can feel the remnants of the fires of rage and anger and sadness. I can feel the remnants of fire of things. I am new to the feelings of addressing that I have envy and jealousy and inferiority complexes. I'm new to those feelings because they was masked by anger. So now I'm dealing with them in a raw, awkward ass way. Those are new feelings. I thought I just was covered in red and purples and green, red, purples and blues. But now it's like, oh girl, I got cheese yellows and weird oranges and goddamn greens. It's just like, oh, okay. I don't know what to fucking do with these colors. I ain't never been here before. I've spent 20 years of 40 years being angry, sad, mad, and all those color variations, passionate, limerent, all that. I don't know what this shit is. Jealousy, snootiness, snarkiness, all this condescension, insecurity. All of it's just words for insecurity, hatred. It's just so much. So fucking much. So, god damn, it's so fucking much. Like, I'm just a clusterfuck. And I get it. And that's just the human condition. But, like, now that I'm addressing them and I feel all even more exposed, and I've gotten this weird attachment to this exposed feeling, and I crave it, and now it's just like, well, I guess maybe I'm forcing my evolution a little bit. I don't know. That's how I said it. That's how I end up. That's how I know I'm gonna end up being, creepy hermit instead of fucking, grand deity. This tower game, I'm trying to reel this shit in so I don't just like level off at level 60. I'm definitely trying to at least get to the 100th floor, at least, so I can really start the game. Bitch, we're in the tutorial. We're in the fucking tutorial. Bitch, we're in the lobby, if you really want to be honest. We're not even part of it. We can't even see the other things. They laugh at us. We can't even see the other things. It's just like, you dumbasses. You just meat person. I bet you, what do they call us? Let's see. What was the slur? What are the spirit beings probably calling us? Slabs. Look at those fucking slabs. Those fucking slabs. Oh damn. Ribs with the hard eye. Look at those ribs. Ever since that Eve bitch, look at those ribs. Like, God. Bitch. I just my jewelry, but like if I had time to paint the picture of like my music box carousel full of gemstones and the laser light synth thing, and God comes down and shines into the main prism, which shines into the other colors, and I flicker the infinite sortum of my different personalities and color-based theme, and I have music, and it's like, and you know, I could talk about all this beautiful shit all day. But then I get lost in that, and then somebody comes and knocks on my door or touches my hand or whatever the case, and then I just lose my shit because I get involved in that shit, and it's just like I should have shown them compassion without investing. You don't have to pull everything a person says into your life. You don't have to. You don't have to shun people. You don't have to treat them bad. You don't have to avoid people. You don't have to talk to them because you believe you're enlightened. You don't have to be cruel because you believe you're enlightened. You don't have to be rude because you believe you're enlightened. You don't have to be snotty. You can meet people where they're at. You can accept how they are. You can just be. You can just allow it to be. You can just allow it to exist. And you can just enjoy the people for what they offer, instead of trying to judge everything all the fucking time. Because now you know, you see 555 on a license plate every once in a while. So now because you just all crazy and shit, and it's just like, it's really just like fucked up. Now it's just crazy. Now it's just weird. Everybody. The biggest thing that pisses me off is I sometimes wonder, is it too late to repair shit? Like if you've hurt somebody's feelings, it's too late to repair shit. And then it's like, even if you do repair it, if it's done, it's done. There's no way to return it back to normal. There's no way to make that better. It's always forever changed. So trying to force it to go back will make shit worse. So you just sometimes just have to leave things alone, I guess. That's the weird part of being on the other side of cruelty. That's the weird side of being on the other side of insecurity. That's the weird part of being on the other side of accountability. That's the weird thing. It's just like, how do you know when to work towards trying to get someone's forgiveness, or just how do you know when to just have an apology stand, or does forgiveness even matter? Just try to be a better person tomorrow. It's just so many complex dynamics to that I'm just not intelligent enough to unravel. Not in the proper way. Not in a way that I'm truly confident in. And I guess that is also a sense of control. I don't want to just go through the awkward phase of it. I want to have a curated enlightenment. Oh God. Then now on new discoveries, as I go through and look at the different iterations of myself, which, you know, going for Sauropod, some like, bitch, I thought I was a Jaguar Rundy, then a goddamn bitch. Eventually, like a Sauropod came up and was like, what the fuck is that, bitch? Is some kind of jaguar snake thing? Oh God, that's the thing that I was seeing in my head. I thought I was looking for the animal, and I knew it wasn't quite jaguar. What the fuck? And then I end up with, like, you know, alabaster spider, and then silver monkey with Chinese dao, and I see these crazy fucking iterations of myself and the flickering colors that come with them. And then I engage with them, and then I just sit and bask in it, and I just let it flow over. My energy changes, and then somewhere along the way, I somehow lose track, and I somehow get wrapped up in this mundane shit again. I go from drawing in my sketchbook to somehow I'm talking about a bitch too cute who's down. How the fuck does it keep happening? How the fuck do I keep straying? What lesson am I not learning? What am I overlooking? Why do I feel so trapped and stuck? Why do I feel so guilty and ashamed? Why do I feel so terrible all the time? Why do I feel like... Why do I feel like things will get better? Why do I feel like it just sucks for a while? Like, I'd be pissed. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very mental. I'm new to this shit. I'm new to this weird, wacky ass shit. I'm new to this asylum-inducing, somebody's gonna put me away for a $250 check ass shit. I know that one day y'all gonna think I'm just completely bonkers. But I'm telling you, it's like I'm new to this shit. I'm new to being this level of vulnerable, this level of accountable, this level of honest, this level of like true, genuine authenticity. I'm new to this shit. It comes off weird. I come off awkward. People misunderstand me. Now I want to try to be defensive again. Then I try to remember how I used to be evil, and then I feel bad about it. And now I'm back here, can't hear what God's saying, and then I'm pissed. Like, ugh, and then I feel guilty, like, well, why the fuck did I even engage? But then I also feel like, well, bitch, this shame on me, because you can, if you were really that bitch, you could engage without personalizing the shit, without getting pissed about it, without taking it personally, without being mad about it, and you could have just been the fuck okay. But no, you want to be high-riding douchebag, and you want to think you're exempt from it because you saw a kaleidoscope in your dream one time. Crazy, crazy. Crazy. So I'm tormented. Then, so let's recap how my imagination is. Beautiful music box with gemstone shards that shine like God's light through a prism, which also separates the light and beams the color light to each of its coordinating gemstones and makes like this synth music hologram projector of my many personalities and iterations. Yep. And then my spirit animal comes up in the forms of different types of monkeys, or not monkeys. My spirit forms takes the part of some kind of different animal as I evolve up and down the scale. What kind of lesson? Like, baby, if you want to get into it, it was, as far as I can recall, it was fox going into swallow. Swallow going into centipede. Centipede going into jaguarundi. Jaguarundi going into two-headed goat, mountain goat. It was a mountain goat, one of those spiral horn mountain goats. It was a two-headed goat. Then an alabaster spider. No. Yes. No, there's one I'm forgetting. I can't remember it. It's wrote down, but I can't remember it. But it was one dressed in like rainbow quilt colored garments. And it had like, it was fluffy. I forgot what type of animal it was, but it was like a golden sun person that was wrapped in like a quilty cloak type thing. And I had some kind of fuzzy animal. It wasn't like a lamb or something. It was some kind of weird maybe a llama. I think it was like a llama or alpaca or something crazy. And then it goes into alabaster spider. And then the offshoot of the alabaster spider was the silver moon monkey with Chinese Tao dancing on the lake. That's as far back as I can track for over a year and a half ago. And every time I envision those things, like the world unfolds in weird ways. I can see the animals attached to other people. It's like, oh, you're a ferret. Oh, you're a badger. Oh, you're a cat. Like I can see just through the actions of how they move, and it's just weird. And then that's when I was like, when I was in that phase of trust the human animal. And so when I was in that phase of trust the human animal, it was just like, cool. When I was in that phase of trust the human animal, it was just like, cool. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired of getting it wrong. Every time I'm not connected to my imagination, I get more and more irritated. And people know it. It's like people personally try to pilfer it from you. It's just like people try to kick you in the nuts just to make sure you're not over there dreaming something impossible dream. Like, you know, the universe is the collective unconscious, the void is the cosmic gray, it's the giant gray, it's the mushroom network, it's the mushrooms, it's the gray, you know, and that might be true. Hell, I don't know. I'm just making a joke, but the DC universe, the gray is the mushrooms. So maybe it is. And the 4 trillion miles, 4 quadrillion miles of goddamn planetary neural network. I mean, yeah, girl, shit, God's a mushroom. It doesn't surprise me at all. Doesn't surprise me at all. Hell, who knows? All of it could just be, all of it. There's too many things going on at one time. Whatever rabbit hole you want to go down it's all real and unreal, baby. Doesn't matter. You can prove it all true. You can prove it all true. That's the whole point. You can prove it all true. It's not. We're not locked into this mundane thing, baby. That's just us. We do that on purpose. That's our fault. That's our fault. We are the reason why it's so just mundane out here. Baby, when you realize we're the reason why it's so hot, you're going to be mad. But, you know, I want to be a better person. I want to be weird. I want to do the weird shit. I want to hold the weird conversations. I don't want to be judged by it, but I'm going to be judged by it. But I need to be able to be judged by it and not feel so, like, defensive. And then I need some maturity. Awareness without maturity is a curse. It's not any better. That shit ain't helping shit. That shit ain't helping shit. That shit ain't helping shit. Don't do the shit. Don't be mean if you don't have to. People are people. We're all connected. We're all iterations of God. Read the Mahabharata. Read the Mahabharata. I'm trying my best, babies. I'm trying my best. But like, Krishna talks to one of the Pandava brothers, Arjuna, and he shows the multifaceted versions of himself, how everything's connected. Maybe he gives them a good talk about what it is and dharma and blah, blah, blah. Iteration upon iteration upon iteration. I'm at the point where like I can see people, I can see God in people's eyes. I can genuinely see it. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now I don't know what to do with it. Because the human part of me wants to lord it. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to be a better person because of it. I just know how to be an asshole. But I'll be a better person tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll be a better person tomorrow.
Mm.